Hi, everybody. Hope you guys can hear me. Can you see me in there, Ben? I'm live. Okay, finally. Welcome, everyone, to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in if you guys are new to my channel. And for all of the returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys for sticking through, even though things kind of went all over the place, and I went ahead and started doing videos about the Gambia and other things. All of my spiritual people, you guys are still here. So yes, hello, Ibrima Diba. How are you? I hope I'm saying your name right. So this live here is really just to answer everybody's questions on the Gambia, any questions that you have pertaining to the Gambia, pertaining to my trip, pertaining to anything related to the Gambia. I'm here to answer your questions. So welcome everybody in. Don't be afraid to chat inside of the chat section, and don't be afraid to ask your question inside of the chat section. Hi, Empress. How are you doing? Greetings, beautiful princess. Greetings, Empress. Thank you so much. So yeah, guys, any questions you have, make sure that you guys just put it inside of the chat and I will answer those questions. And if I don't get any questions, I'm just gonna start talking and telling you guys things that you guys definitely need to know about before you actually come to the Gambia, okay? Just so you also know, I am back in the US now. I'm back in the cold. I'm back in the racism. I'm back in hell, to say the least, okay? But yes, all right, let's see what we got. People showing up. Hello, Kevin Slaughter. That's your real last name? Okay. Kevin Slaughter, hi, welcome. Greetings, Queen. Greetings to you too, Queen. Taharka Mighty. I really hope I say your name right. We have Ibrima Diba. I hope you like the Gambia. Yes, I really like the Gambia, okay? There are some things about the Gambia now, if I have to be completely honest. There's things about the Gambia that, you know, I didn't like, but for the most part, I really enjoyed my stay there in the Gambia, okay? Hi, Midas, and this is very important here. Glad you're safe. Greetings. I hope all is well. Hi, how are you, Kiana Divine Vegan? Okay. I understand the electric situation, but is there no running water or is it all just boreholes and wells? Okay. So we got a question here. Kevin Slaughter. So there is running water. There are boreholes and there is also wells. I mean, the borehole system is basically what creates the running water. And then some people live off of wells. But the thing is, it depends on how much wealth you have, right? It depends on where you're located. And even depending on where you're located, if you're going to build your house far away from the cities, okay, major cities are going to be Serekunda in the Gambia, and it's also going to be Banjul in the Gambia, okay? Those are some major cities, okay? Brukana is also kind of busy as well. But you can live in like the village side and still have running water. There are some villages that already have electricity and running water, and all you have to do is really just build your house and just pay for the electric and set it up inside of your house, okay? So they definitely have that to answer your question, okay? Let's see what else we got here. So one of the things that I will say straight ahead that I didn't like when it comes to the Gambia is going to be feeling like a stranger, okay? Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. When I went to the Gambia, when you go to the Gambia and you don't have a car and you're going to visit, you will notice that people do try to swindle you. There's a lot of swindling. There's a lot of trying to up the price. And, you know, even though upping the price isn't really that much, because when you think about it, $1.50 is equivalent to 50 dolasis. So there is, your dollar does stretch. However, this is money. So over time, it really does add up. Over time, it really, really does add up. That's one of the things that I did not like about the Gambia, was taking the taxis, and every single taxi had different prices. As soon as they hear your voice, you know, they're ready to get money. And I feel like when it comes to the Gambia, I really feel like there's a toxic codependent relationship with the tourists. I don't feel like African countries should really put tourists up on a pedestal to that amount. And basically, when you think about the Gambia, it runs off a tourist season. So the fact that COVID-19 is happening right now and the tourists aren't really there like that, it changes the income and the economy in a bad way. So these are the type of things that happen when you actually rely on tourists coming into your country in order to create profit, in order to really get your economy going. There's other things to do to get your economy going, and praising tourists is definitely not one of the ways, one of the most efficient ways to do those things. Okay. So let me see what we got here. Hi, Tracy Ndoye. Okay. And then Kiana Divine Vegan. Is the country as developed as the US? No, it is not as developed as the US. There are other countries in Africa that are as developed as the US, honestly. You have Cote d'Ivoire, you have South Africa, you have a bunch of different countries that are very developed. And then throughout Gambia, I will say Gambia is not as developed as the US. Gambia has a little bit more development to do. Certain parts of Gambia is very developed. And no, you know, it's not to the point where you're basically going to see lions and tigers running around. That's definitely not what it's like at all. But as far as feeling like you might be in a time machine and you got taken back a little bit, it's going to feel like that because the development is a little bit not there yet. So it will be a culture shock if you're coming from the US. And then let's see what we have. Hello. Woo! Am I going to try and say your name? Estella Marinera. Okay. Hello. How was your experience in the Gambia? So overall, my experience in the Gambia was very beautiful. I seen overall that in the Gambia, I really seen beautiful things happen to me. My experience was really beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I seen some really beautiful things happen to me. I went through Senegal, okay, to go to the Gambia because the Gambia's airport were actually closed. So I went through Senegal, and that experience was, whew, it was something else, you guys, because Gambia is surrounded by Senegal, but Senegalese people and Gambia people is day and night. Okay, it's a whole nother world in Senegal. I actually have a video that I recorded with my newly fiance or fiancé. At the moment we arrived to the Gambia, we recorded this because it was so fresh on our minds, and we recorded our entire experience on how we actually went through Senegal by car, not knowing the language. But we haven't posted it because the internet there was so bad that we said we're going to post it when we get back. But some other videos took priority because I got to get some of these videos out the way so that I can do my spiritual stuff again, okay? All right, let's see what we have. Kevin Slaughter. It seems most plots of land are either 20 by 20 or 20 by 40. Is there a limit on land size if you're not a citizen? There is a limit on land size if you're not a citizen. If you're not a citizen, you do have to buy land 20 by 20 starting off, okay? There's ways there's loopholes, there's ways to do it the other way, because there's ways to do it, but I'm not going to promote those ways. Okay, there's ways to do it. And another thing about buying land is you got to think about it. Gambia is really small. Gambia is really, really small. And the government had to place restrictions on the Indians because they were buying so much land. Okay, now the fact that you can only buy 20 by 20 land if you're not a citizen, to me, it makes sense because Gambia is really small. And, you don't want everyone to just buy up everything. You can't, going there and buying up an entire acres and acres and acres, you got to have a reason for it. And you got to make sure that the reason you have business wise, whatever, make sure that your business is registered. That's another thing about the Gambia, guys. If you're going to the Gambia to do business, if you're going to the Gambia because you want to start your own business, you want to run your own business, these are the things that you need to do the moments that you get to Gambia. First thing you want to do is you want to learn Wolof. Okay, that's the first thing. You want to pick up on some Wolof. The second thing you want to do as soon as you get to the Gambia is you got to get your TIN number. Okay, your TIN number. This is something that you need. A TIN number is equivalent to a social security number. A TIN number is equivalent to an identification card in the US. If you don't have a TIN number, you're not going to be able to register your business. So you want to get a TIN number. After you get a TIN number, then you can go ahead and try and register your business. Now, the best way to register your business is to do it with a lawyer. That's what I did. I got Blooming Woman registered and I had to do it with a lawyer because you can get away with registering your business without a lawyer, but you could get scammed. I'm just being honest. There are a lot of scams in all of Africa. That's how it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. The best way to do it is to do it with a lawyer. If anyone's in the Gambia right now and they need a lawyer, a good, great lawyer, you guys can email me and I will give you his contact information. But yeah, you need to get your business registered because there's certain things you have to, guidelines. You can't have the name Gambia inside of your business name. You can't have that unless it's something related to the government and you have to prove that with the Gambia government. You can't have Gambia inside of your name. If somebody has Gambia inside of their name, it's because they were able to fight it and prove it, or it's because their business actually isn't registered, which is actually illegal. You can get away with it because of the president that's there right now. But the way Africa works, the way the government works, the next president can turn everything upside down and say, no, I'm not feeling that. So you guys just make sure you register your business because just like you as an individual has a TIN number, which is like an equivalent to a social security number, once you register your business, the business itself has its own TIN number. Okay, so this is very, very important. So make sure you guys, if you're going to start a business there, make sure you do it the right way and make sure you register your business. All right, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Your time in the Gambia, do you feel like home or tourism? Okay, I'm glad you asked this question because it really, and hello to you, Miss Diba. It really, really felt like home environmentally, but I felt like a tourist because I was treated like a tourist. Okay, like I said, I went there without a car, so I had to take taxis everywhere. I pretty much lived like the locals. You know what I'm saying? I wore my flip-flops. I walked to catch the taxis, and the taxis, I was even called a stranger in the taxi by the taxi driver. He said, where are you from? I said, from Liberia, but I live in the States. He said, oh, you're a stranger. Good, good, good. And then he also tried to swindle me, try to give me his number. So anytime I needed a taxi, I can call him so he can up the price. These things are real, you guys. So yeah, anyways, I It really, environmentally, it felt like home, but the treatment at times, it felt like really welcoming and homing. But when it came to purchasing things and buying things, I felt like a tourist. I felt like a tourist because the prices fluctuated. It fluctuated. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, the dollar stretches so much there, you shouldn't be complaining. Those people need to make money. They do need to make money, but you don't know my financial situations, okay? You have no idea what I'm going through. So over time, especially if you move there and you actually don't even have a job yet, you have to be careful with your money. You can't just go off and just be spending your money. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hi, Bijun Noor. Oh my goodness, I know I butchered your name. Hi, how are you? So yes, any question you guys have about the Gambia, feel free to ask. Hi, I just visited Senegal this month. I really enjoyed it, but I think I might like Gambia better because language issues. The language issue is ridiculous in Senegal, you guys. It's ridiculous because the people don't even try and speak the language with you. More importantly, when you actually gonna spend the money, okay? So yeah, I don't know. It's a real preference thing. You might actually like Senegal better than the Gambia, but I will say that in the Gambia, people speak English a lot more and than they do in Senegal. I feel like in the Gambia, you know, English is like a third language, but everybody knows it. But in Senegal, it's like a sixth language. You know what I'm saying? You got Wolof, you got French, you got all these other dialects as well. And another thing about the Gambia versus Senegal is they actually try. They'll do hand gestures. They'll try if they don't know what you're saying. Okay. Let's see. Do you have land in the Gambia? I do not have land right now in the Gambia because I was only there for 3 weeks, but I'm in the process of getting land right now. And I'm waiting for somebody to actually show me my land when they go to see it, and I see how it looks like and I like it or not. So yeah, let's see. Do you love the Gambia or you like the Gambia? What? Dala Sisoho, do you love the Gambia or do you like the Gambia? Which one? Okay, I got you. I'm the kind of person where it's going to take me a lot longer to understand. I love the Gambia because I love the African continent. I love Africa. I love the fact that I can go to the Gambia and I am surrounded by people that look just like me. You know what I'm saying? It's such a great feeling. Then when I came back to the US and I actually have to see rednecks. I actually have to look at people and judge them based off of the way they walk, based off of the way they talk, to see whether or not they're trouble because they might try and start something with me racial. You know what I mean? So yes, I love the Gambia. I really do love it. Thank you for that question. And let's see who's next here. Pabi Jar Juse. Okay, how are you? Did you have land in the Gambia? I have land in Tangi. Greetings from Finland. Okay, that's great. Tangi is a really, 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 really beautiful place. I didn't get to go too deep into Tangi. I only went to I went deep into the market, but I didn't get to go too deep into the Tangi. And to answer your question, I don't have land in the Gambia yet. Okay. Okay, Mark Adams, lots of love, lots of love. I'm skipping people, huh? Let me see. Like with most places, would you say there are lower middle and upper class in the Gambia? I asked because the portrayal from YouTube is only low to somewhat middle. The gap is really big. The gap between rich and poor is huge. And that's going to be in a lot of African countries. Okay, that's going to be a lot of African countries. The middle class, I would say there's more lower class than middle class inside of the Gambia. I think it's a real issue. Honestly, I hope that the whole of Africa can get that together. I really do. I hope that we can really unite as one. I really do hope that, a lot of the bickering that happens on YouTube can slowly but surely take a back seat, because there's real issues going on that I saw with my own two eyes inside of the Gambia, and poverty is one of them. I feel like there's no reason for there to be poverty inside of Africa when you're sitting on a literal gold mine. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things really don't make sense to me, because even when you think about the euros, and you think about why the euros have more value than the dollar, one of the reasons why is because the euro is backed by gold from Ghana. So I'd be trying to understand how Africa as a whole is sitting on a gold mine and they can't back their own money up and make it higher up there. The US dollar is backed by oil. Euros is backed by gold. Africa is sitting on diamonds, gold, silver, oil, rubber, palm oil, all these things. And there's just too much potential that's just sadly being wasted. And it's sad. Another thing that I thought was really sad is child labor. Seeing child labor is something that really made me sad. Like seeing a little girl in the market with a whole, having to work is something that really makes me sad and breaks my heart, because your childhood is so important. You can't get those years back. And for those years to be stripped away from you and for you to be forced to work as an adult is really sad. Just to help bring money to your family is sad. And there's so many different strategies and ways to fix that. I don't understand the government inside of Africa. I really don't. But let's see what we got here. Where do you want to have your land in the Gambia? In which city? Not in any city, you guys. I do not want my land in any city, okay? When I did go to the Gambia, I stayed at an Airbnb, and I stayed in Fajara. I stayed in Fajara, and I'm not a city girl. I don't even like the city here in the United States. So for me, I would go more inland. I used to think I wanted to be on the beach, but I would go more inland and past Brukana, past all that stuff, like just inland. So I'm not sure which city, but I know that it would be inland. Okay. And thank you for your question. That's what's up. Hi, Cherno. Say, thank you so much for your support, Cherno. I see you commenting all the time and all the love that you spread this way to my channel. I really appreciate that. Tracy Ndoye. Hi, girl. Who are you working with to purchase land in the Gambia? I'm working with my aunt, not working with her. I'm more so like she's helping me because I don't know the language and stuff like that. So she's helping me. I don't know too many companies that are actually working with helping people purchase land in the Gambia. But I can tell you, Tracy, that you really got to be careful when you're trying to send your money out to people that you don't know. My aunt is family, so it's different. But you got to be careful when you're purchasing your land. And I honestly highly suggest to actually go, if you have the funds to afford the ticket more than once, go and actually look at the land. because you don't want to not look at the land and buy the land. And the next thing you know, you have a land with potholes, or you have a land with one banana tree, and the land next to you that somebody else bought has 5 mango trees and 8 banana trees. You know what I mean? So I would recommend that you do that. Let's see. That is because of English is official language in the Gambia, whereas French is the official language in Senegal. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys, I'll be honest with you, maybe it was just my one-time experience, but you know, Senegal for me personally is not where it's at for me, because communication is everything, and I can't be in a country where I don't know what I can't communicate. I even went ahead and got a book. I went to the local library in Fajara, and I got a Wolof book, Wolof learning manual, so I can learn Wolof, because it's no joke. I can't be inside of the taxi and they just upping the price on me and stuff like that. Okay. Thank you so much. You are so different with other people. You're welcome. Planning to visit in February, Robin Am. Okay, great. I wish you the best of luck when you visit. I'm sending a lot of love to you and hoping that you really enjoy your stay. Okay, you guys are having your conversation. Child labor is an issue in Haiti too, and it truly hurts to see it. It is very painful, you guys. It's painful to see child labor. Not one, not two, but everywhere. It's not where it's at. All these countries that are primarily Black, okay, Haiti, Jamaica, all these countries, I think these countries, we really, really need to get it together. Really need to get it together. Jamaica too. Tourists just run in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these countries do not depend on the tourists. Do not depend on the tourists for your actual economy to grow. I mean, there's a way to do it, you know, but you can't let it take over. That is great. Black vegan. Oh, I'm so happy there's so many vegans in this chat right now. You're leaving to go to Gambia on Thursday. I want to know how that goes. I want to know, is Banjul airport open yet, Black vegan? I want to know, because yeah, that trip from Senegal to Gambia is no joke. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Camera. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can you give some names of local schools? Would you love to understand needs and donates when I visit? Would love to understand needs and donates when I visit. Okay. Also, I have my map up so I can locate the cities you are naming. Okay, that's great. Let me help you. When it comes to the schools, though, I'll be honest, I'm working on something right now with those little boys, okay, that you guys saw the picture of. I already have a space for them. I already have a space where I can house these little boys, but I can't just throw a bunch of videos on y'all all at once, because I just can't do that. So stay tuned for that. As far as local schools and stuff go, I was only there for 3 weeks, and I'm not going to sit here and just lie to you. I don't know any of the local schools, but there are a lot of schools. I'm guessing you're asking because you have some children. Everywhere I went in the Gambia, there was a school in every city. In every city, there was a school. Like there's probably like 2 schools in every city. So you don't have to worry about that. It's more so of what are they teaching in the schools, because there's some schools that are like Turkish schools and all these European schools, and you know, that's just some backwards stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yes, let's see what we have. I was expecting to see you there. Were you? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how you were expecting to see me there. If I didn't know where you were or anything like that. I am born citizen of Tangi village, but now living in Spain. Okay, I hope you're liking it there in Spain. I hope that there's not a lot of racism there. I hope that you're finding everything that you wish for inside of Spain. Okay, Mary G, are you going to open up a yoga studio and dance class? I like your dancing to that drummer guy. I think Auntie Fatu's dog shelter is a great idea. We'll be donating soon. Thank you so much for thinking that's a great idea. So I want to cover some of that as well. And I will get to everybody's comments, okay? So when it comes to, and also the StreamYard stuff, I'm not really sure how to use it, inviting people in and stuff like that yet. So, but let me see. I'm not going to be making a yoga studio. I'm not going to be making a dance classes. I do have the Blooming Woman company that I got registered. It's registered. It has its own TIN number. It's registered and legal. I did a video on that describing what Blooming Woman is. I left out a big chunk for you guys though, because I can't just tell you guys my entire business plan, but it's not yoga and it's not dance classes. And thank you so much, because dancing really brings me a lot of joy. I love to dance. And thank you so much for your donation. For anyone who does want to donate to Fatu's dog shelter, it's actually going to be inside of the description box. Right now it's in the description box, and it's Fatu's Animal Rescue and Shelter. So it's FAR and shelter. And I'm going to make sure that I get that done for her, because it means the world to her. It really does. Like, she, you know how some people are a cat person? I'm a cat person. And some people is a dog person. She's a dog person. She loves the dogs. And you guys, the videos that coming in within the next couple of weeks, I mean, some of y'all really gonna go crazy in the comment section, because we got some stuff on camera that's just crazy. All right. Let's see. Woo. Bigfoot. Okay. I have already secured a ticket and Airbnb. I will be there by the end of November. Serekunda and Kotu. I even started learning Wolof. I live in the US. Okay, of Jamaican Black. Well, you know what, guys? The best thing you can do before you get there is to learn on Wolof. Just a little bit of Wolof, at least the greeting. You know what I'm saying? At least the greeting. Nangadef, Mangifi, you know, Nangadef, that just means how are you? Mangifi means I'm doing fine. Okay. Jerjef, you say thank you. Just a little bit goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? No to do, what is your name? Mangi to do, Bloomingdale. My name is Bloomingdale. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. There's a lot. Okay, let's see. So I wish you, Bigfoot, the best of your journey there. Hi. Wow, I never thought of that. What didn't you think about? Let's see. You guys are very welcome. Come in with the questions, guys. I'm here. I'm all here for the questions. Thank you, Queen, for all your content. King Shuja. All right. King Shuja, I like your picture. Thank you, Queen, for all the content. It is very informative. Excuse me. Different than most. You know, I really am trying. I really am trying. I really am really trying. You know, when you do good things, you get a lot of people that come in and hate and stuff. And I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit out of character when I saw a comment that someone said your black ugly face in the comment section, and they were black. And, you know, for me, it's a little bit of trigger, just a little bit. And I let it get to me, and I shouldn't have done that. and I shouldn't even focus on that negativity. You know, I know better. But it really got to me. And, you know, growing up as a dark-skinned girl in America, you already know what I'm talking about. So that got to me. And from now on, I'm just going to be deleting those comments and keeping it pushing. All right. Let's see. Other than the Gambia and Liberia, have you been to any other African countries? Great question. So I actually have been to other African countries when I was younger. I was in South Africa for 2.5 years. I spent from 4th grade all the way to 6th grade in South Africa. You know, things I loved about South Africa. South Africa is beautiful. I experienced racism though. On one hand, it's beautiful. On the other hand, I did experience racism when I was in South Africa as a little girl. I was 10 years old, and, you know, my dad, he worked for the State Department. So in South Africa, the house it would look nice, you know, and the white kids on the bus, on the school bus, would just make fun of me. And they're like, that's not your house. That's not your house. You are the maid's daughter, and you live in the back of the house. Literally, the white kids, they swore up and down it wasn't my house. Like, how could a Black person own this house here? That's not your house. And this was in like 2002, 2003 or something like that. And they were just like, that's not your house. How can a Black person, you are the maid's daughter, because the maid, as some of you guys know, in African countries will actually have their own headquarters. They'll have their own house in the back. And sometimes the little kid or their child will live with them. And the family, being the white family that owns the house, that has the cleaner, the maid, will actually take care of them. So that thing really woke me up at 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Amongst other things that I experienced in America in 4th grade too. Let's see where else. I went to kindergarten in Cameroon. I thought it was Senegal. My mom had to correct me. But I went to Senegal in Cameroon. I remember the teacher beating my knuckles with a ruler. I had been to Senegal as well. My memories for Senegal, though, it was very blurry. The only thing I remember is me being in a car and my dad leaving us in the car to go in the store. He had all the windows rolled up, and he locked all the doors, and a bunch of people were I'm talking a lot of people were just on the car, just banging on everything. Let's see, Liberia, I don't remember because I was so young. And I want to say that's pretty much it. I think there's another country. I want to say Morocco or something, but I was so young. So yes, I have been to other African countries. And then of course, Senegal, as I'm older, when I just went to get through there to get to Thingamajiggy. David Silva, I am so much happy of the wonderful effort you are doing in the Gambia. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate that. Blessings to you. And I'm not going to stop. There's going to be more spiritual videos and wellness video, guys, because I'm not in the Gambia. There is going to be a flip, but I'm not going to stop. Let's see. That's nice to know. And when do you... Okay. Let's see. Bakara Kamara. Hello. Wait, what? Beautiful. Hello, beautiful lady. I hope you're okay. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. The only thing that I'm not doing okay with is the fact that I don't have a beach that I could just walk to, and the fact that it's like 30 degrees outside, and the fact that today's election day in the US and it's stressful. Mark Adams, companies sell land in Gambia. They are not loyal. They cheat people all the time. Me go to companies to buy my house. I give them 100,000 dalasis, I'm guessing, right? Not dollars, 100,000 dalasis, which is the Gambian currency. they make 200 blocks and they make foundation. Halfway, 100 Delacies is gone. Okay, so I mean, there's so much truth in what you're saying, Mark Adams. There is a lot of scamming. There's a lot of scamming, especially if you're not a local, if you don't know the language. You know, there's a lot of scamming, and that's why I said you don't want to give your money out if you're not there to see the land. Even when it comes to just renting a house or building a house, there's a lot of, and then also let me tell you guys that I'm newly engaged. Whew. John proposed to me yesterday. Okay. And I'm really happy. Thank you, sisters. I like all your videos you did in my country, the smiling coast of Africa. You're very welcome. Thank you for your support. Blooming Woman, how was it hanging out with the Bag family? The Bag family, you know, they were really nice, you know. I was talking to them here and there before I had gotten to the Gambia. The thing about the Bag family is they really instilled a lot of inspiration inside of me. Like, I've been wanting to go to Africa for a while now, but watching their videos back to back, what it did is it literally gave me a push. It was like, okay, go now. And I really appreciate that, their efforts there, and all the people that they have inspired and all the goods that they have done. So for me, hanging out with the Bag family was a blast. I was like, wow, I finally get to meet these people that really helped me like get so much inspiration and drive and fiery, passionate energy in me to just jump and make that leap of faith, okay? Because I saw them do it and I saw the things that they went through. You know what I mean? And they were very pleasant and very nice people to me, you know? So I really did enjoy my time with the Bag family. Let's see. Black Vegan. The airports are open. Would have been there Monday, but flight delayed. Wow. Woo, girl, you're lucky. That's great news that the airports are open. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Invest, build. Isn't Gambia Airport officially open? I guess so. They are. Air, sea, and land borders are open. They're open. They are open. Okay. Hustler Gam Gam. That sounds like a trap song. Hustler Gam Gam. Okay. There is a school called Presentation. That is good. In Brikama. Okay, Brikama. Brikama is nice. I did go through there. And I waited for like a transit, like a taxi there. But like I said, you know, I'm not a city girl. I want to be in that rural area. Let me see, not too rural. I hope there's, you know, a hospital around and stuff. Kitabo Ba. Thanks very much for your support, channel. So how do you like Serekunda Market? Isn't fine market. And how do you see Gambia? Is or not? Ooh. I'm just trying to understand that right there. Serekunda Market for me is not my favorite market. Personal opinion, you know what I mean? Everybody has their personal opinion. And for me, Serekunda Market is not where it's at. A little bit too congested for me. A little bit too much going on. A little bit too much going on. What footage you guys didn't see when John and I were with the Bag is we were actually in the car and one man came on this side of the car and was trying to trick us. He was saying, today's Tuesday. And it was really like Wednesday or something. And we're like, oh, hi, yeah. And he's like, it's Tuesday. And we're like, oh, no, it's Wednesday. And he was like, Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Wednesday is Tuesday. He was distracting us so that his friend on the other side of the car can try and grab something from in the car. So there's just too much going on in Serekunda Market for me. So for me personally, I wouldn't say it's my favorite market. I prefer Tangi Market over Serekunda. That's me. And you got to understand with these markets, a lot of people come from different areas. They're not all Gambians. Some people travel from Senegal and neighboring countries to sell in these big markets, you know. My favorite market of all will be to grow my own fruits and vegetables in my own land. David Silva, please regarding those boys and dogs as well, how can someone donate? The boys one isn't, I haven't created something like that donation for them, but there is a GoFundMe, a proper GoFundMe for the dogs, okay? What is that noise? Is outside? Yeah. Oh, there is a proper GoFundMe for the dogs, and that link is inside of the description box. Okay, so if you guys want to donate anything, $1, anything, go ahead and donate, because the goal is not really just to feed the dogs. A lot of you guys so bothered on what I'm feeding the dogs. Why are you feeding them rice and chicken? Why are you feeding them this and that? They're eating. They're eating. You know what I'm saying? The goal for this thing is to get the shelter built so that we can get them off the streets. My aunt already has land. She's been wanting to do this for a while. She already has land. The land is right next to her house. She already has land where she wants to build the shelter. She knows the vets. My aunt has connections in the Gambia. Okay, she knows the vets. She knows the vets, and she's gonna call them to do vet on them, to check to make sure they have all their shots, to deworm them because a lot of them have worms. To also spay and neuter some of them, and she has too many connections in the Gambia where, you know, she's gonna find good homeowners for these dogs and also give them away. But we gotta get that shelter built first. So if anybody would like to donate, check out the description box. I already put it in the description box, the GoFundMe account, okay? And let me keep track of what time it is, because I think I'm only gonna stay here for 2 hours. Let's see. And then to sum it all up with the boys, I'm really trying to create something with them. I already know what it is. I have everything mapped out and planned, but I don't want to spoil it. I have a video too. The conditions that those boys were living in is a very sad condition that they're living in. They sleep in that bus. That picture that I showed you guys, like that's where they sleep. It's not an operating bus. It doesn't move. They sleep in that rundown bus. And that night after we did all the dog thing, we've been trying to track those boys down for a week. And it was nighttime, so we went ahead and gave them some nighttime food, like some pudding and stuff like that. And I told them, I looked them in the eye and I told them, I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna help you. And, you know, there's a lot of, I just have things to do. You know, I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things that, you know, my word is my bond, and I'll try everything in my power to do so. That's my moderator, AKA my fiance. iOS. Okay, are you married? Oh, great question, because man, y'all been blowing up my comment section. Like, so I just got engaged yesterday with my beautiful ring, one of my favorite crystals, amethyst, and then white gold and some diamonds. So I'm not married yet, but soon to be wifey. Damn, you're already good at Wolof. Woo, I need to catch up to these things because that was a while ago. Hi, how are you doing? Please, can I have your doll? No, you cannot. Sorry. Oh, God. Greetings, sister. Greetings to you, sisters. Greeting by Mustafa. Mustafa with a PH. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we did the same thing twice. All right. Let me see. Yes, you have to delete. I have to delete them because there has to be some level of management. You know what I'm saying? I can't just have the YouTube just go all spiraling everywhere. There's got to be some level of management. I can't have all that stuff just overshadow the good. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Hi, Say No Bio. This is a really cute baby. Whose baby is this? That's a cute, cute, cute baby. Ibrima Deba, how do you feel with the street dogs in the Gambia? It's sad. It's sad. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea what I saw with my two eyes that whole day, what me and John saw. Oh God, I'm even gonna show you guys images of the monkeys. The monkeys that the Chinese people eat the monkeys too. They eat the monkeys. And I'm not saying, people don't eat monkey shit. Excuse my language. Liberian people be eating monkeys too. Liberian people, they eat monkey. They eat monkey. But not all of them be doing that. The war really messed Liberia up. You know what I'm saying? That's something else for another day. But some Liberian people be eating dog and monkey too. Any Liberians about to hate me, but y'all be eating monkey and dog too. But the Chinese people in the Gambia, all right, I have the actual footage. I have my aunt talking about it. And it was late at night. We were out at night feeding these dogs, okay? One man even came out. Man, you guys are going to see it. Yeah, y'all gonna have to wait for that. I'm not trying to say too much, but I even went back in that location in the morning just to film everything so you guys can see the exact building. There's this place, it's called Monkey Park, and there used to be like 300 monkeys there. But the Chinese started building this place. We got it on tape. They started building this place right next to the monkey park. Not one monkey. Not one monkey. They're eating the monkeys too. Like, are you serious? I don't want to talk about that right now, actually, because I will get mad. But I feel sad with the dogs. I feel sad. Danny Truth Magnifying. Are there any interesting historical landmarks in the Gambia? I don't know if it's historical. You know what's funny? My trip to the Gambia seemed more like work than it did an actual vacation. Like, I was just doing a lot of things. Like, I wasn't really, even when I went to the beach, it wasn't really like I was doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Making connections. And I'm not talking about that video I had with that man either that I just so happened to bump into. I'm talking, I was actually making connections and stuff. So, I didn't really get to see any historical landmarks, but I know that there has to be historical landmarks. There is a man, you're going to see two different statues. There might be more, but I only got to see one. I think there's one on Carabao Avenue where this man, he's like ripped and he black statue and he has on drawers, maybe a swim trunk, but look like drawers, okay? And he got on drawers and it got the Gambian colors on it, okay? And he's just standing there like this. And then there's another one like that too. That one is on, I don't know the name of that road, but it's the same road that has a hypoliink. And I say hypoliink because I feel like a lot of people know where that is. It's that same road with hypoliink. There's another Gambian statue. You guys will see this one's big. It's bigger than the other one. It's a black man as well. And he's standing like this. He's standing like that. And he got a baby, a black baby sitting on his arm like this. Now he's definitely wearing drawers though. He's wearing some kind of brief and it has the Gambian flag on it too. So I don't know too much, but I know that. Most people coming to the Gambia with very small money, then opening up YouTube and asking for donations. How does that help Gambia or poor Gambians? I don't think that helps the Gambians. If you're going to the Gambia and you decide to open up a YouTube, because I know you ain't talking about me because I've been having YouTube for 4 years. If you're going to the Gambia and you decide to open up a YouTube and you start basically just using the Gambia because it's popular, get money, and you're not doing anything in the Gambia, that's actually not that's not cool. That's not helping the Gambia. Like, what are you doing to actually give back to that community? You know what I'm saying? That's true. I mean, and it also depends on what content you're creating too. But I can't sit back and say most people do that, because there's a lot of people who are in the Gambia that don't have YouTube accounts. You know what I'm saying? So that is a personal opinion. Rick T, that is not a fact. But yes, I feel like taking advantage of you milking YouTube through using the Gambia as your content is wrong. But all of that stuff that you're saying right there, that is an opinion. That's not a fact. With most people coming to Gambia with small money and do that. Because my question to you is, what are you doing to help the Gambia? Repatriation Station. That's an interesting name. And your logo, Global Faith Academy. Peace Family, exclamation mark. I've enjoyed watching your videos. Well, thank you. I like your logo. It looks really interesting. I'm moving, guys. I'm moving. Invest, build. Wolof is not difficult. It's really not that difficult. I'm learning. Nagadef, Mangifi, no to do. Don't worry about the comments. I'm not worried about those comments, you guys. I'm really not. The post I made is not worried. What it is foreshadowing. This is so that way no one's going to get surprised when I just start blocking people left to right and deleting stuff. Because like I said, it doesn't even deserve my attention right now to give to it. I'm not worried about it. Ibrahima Sanyang, that's actually a place in the Gambia. Hello, it's near the beach, Sanyang. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, trying to figure out how to use the StreamYard and things of that nature. So right now, guys, it's 4:15. I'll probably be off of here at 5. I'm hoping more people come in. And even if more people don't come in, that's fine. I'm hoping that I can at least answer questions here. Is the internet in the Gambia only mobile based? What does that mean? Oh, so it's mobile. It's not stationary. Okay. Ooh, boy, I don't know about no tech stuff, you guys. But I will tell you that the internet it can be bad sometimes. Let's see, what do I know about the internet from my experience? Yes, they have the pocket Wi-Fi. We almost got it because we really wanted to get that hour-long video of our story time, me and John talking about Senegal, but we ended up not getting it. So you have the pocket Wi-Fi mobile one, and I'm pretty sure there's stationary Wi-Fi because you can have Wi-Fi at your house. So there is stationary Wi-Fi. The Airbnb that we stayed in had Wi-Fi. So not everywhere do you go in the Gambia do you have to actually purchase that pocket Wi-Fi, but it is very handy. It's definitely handy. Right. You got AfriCell, you got QCell. I'm not sure what the third one is, but I'm pretty sure there's a third one. We were using AfriCell. Another thing about technology and stuff when you go to the Gambia, before you go to the Gambia, guys, make sure that if you unlock your phone. Okay, I made this mistake. I didn't unlock my phone. Make sure that you unlock your phone. That way, when you get to the Gambia, you can actually buy a Gambian SIM card, and then they put that SIM card in there, and you just buy minutes. You buy minutes, and then you'll be able to actually make phone calls to local Gambians and people who have Gambian numbers and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're not going to be getting any connection because there's no Verizon, there's no AT&T. They don't have those things there. So it's QCell, it's AfriCell, and I don't know which one is better because I only tried one. Okay. Hot off the vegan press. I'm loving the vegans in this place. I'm moving to the Gambia next year. Woohoo! Hopefully me too. I use a walker. Okay. I can use taxis or drive. I know it's going to be difficult to walk around, etc., but do you think it will be possible? Impossible. I wouldn't be alone. Okay. You not being alone is very helpful, so you can have somebody to help you. Um, I would suggest getting a driver, honestly. I would suggest getting a driver because through my experience when I lived there, I did not have a car either. And taking taxis, I feel like for you, I feel like it would make things a little bit more challenging, for lack of better terms, because when you take taxis, they only pick you up at a certain spot. Sometimes they don't stop, and you're going to have to do a lot of walking sometimes, okay? Sometimes you have to catch more than one taxi. Got to catch like 3 taxis just to get to one location, because if you only catch one taxi to get to one location, basically that's going to be called a township. And a township means like a full ride to your location. It's really sketchy the way it works. It's really just to pull money. And then you're also going to get different prices. Okay. So that's going to be another thing. And also a lot of these taxis, they don't have seat belts in it. They don't have seat belts. And I didn't see much places that were disability, for lack of better terms, disabled, caring for the disabled, like ramps and things of that nature. There is lacking there. So I would really suggest not taking taxis, and I would really suggest driving, and I would definitely suggest getting your own personal driver for your specific situation, okay? All right. Invest, build. I mean, don't worry about the comments. Some Black people have a lot of self-hate. You are beautiful, dripping with melanin. All right, beautiful. We're so beautiful that we are all moving past that. Congrats. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Wow, you guys, I'm so behind. You guys saying congratulations to my ring. That was like 20 minutes ago. That is a problem with South Africa. Too much racism, you guys. The racism in South Africa is no joke. And that's only what I told you. That's only one experience I told you. I've experienced other things in South Africa. The dogs, okay? Let me just say this real quick. The dogs in South Africa, some of them are trained just to bark at Black people. It's no joke. At least in 2003, some of them were trained just to bark at Black people and attack Black people. You know? Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, wow. John beat me, man. Y'all are freaking crazy. Oh my God, y'all crazy. Oh my God, thank you. Remember, keep it respectful. I think they get it, babe. Thank you, babe. Beautiful ring. I love it. I really do. Thank you, Ibrahima. Wow, congratulations. And I wish you the best of luck on your new journey with Mr. John Hill. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Monkeys. I know you're joking. I was talking about them eating the monkeys and somebody put "hear no evil." Okay, sis. Where is this going? Congratulations, sis. Okay. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Alaji Darbo. Okay, speaking of wash hands, you know something that's really interesting? And some of you guys, whatever. When I was inside of the Gambia, I wore my mask maybe not even 3, maybe 2 times I wore my mask. Nobody else. Oh yeah, the airport, and then in certain government facilities, when you go inside government facilities, then you have to wear the mask. And I went into the office to get my TIN number and stuff 2 times. So maybe 3 times I wore the mask. And guess what? I don't have. Exactly. I don't have the colonial virus. I don't. It's just not there, you guys. It's not there. It'd be making me wonder if it's here. And now I know some of y'all actually know people who caught it, so clearly it's here, but you know what I mean. Ciao. Cool. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, you're so beautiful. I love your hair. And L. Thanks, Doc. Whatever that means. As told by Nikki. Yay, grow what you eat and grow. Exactly. Because even in America, you guys, I got lots of problems with America. I got a lot of problems with America. I got a problem with the water. Fluoride is in the water. America is like probably one of the only countries that allows to have fluoride in your water. You guys don't understand how dangerous fluoride is. And then also the vegetables here in America compared to the vegetables in the Gambia. Oh my God, you can just taste the difference. You can taste that the vegetables in the Gambia came straight out the ground. You can taste the carrots it's like you ate carrots for the first time in your life. And I remember that from about South Africa, so I get it, but it's even fresher than that because South Africa be doing stuff to their stuff too. But you guys, whenever you eating vegetables, make sure you wash them good, especially in America, you know what I'm saying? They put some stuff on top. There's a coating that they use on the fruits and vegetables in America to make the fruits and vegetables look shiny and appealing so you can pick it and buy it. Now, this coating they use, I forget the name, but it's the same coating that's used in construction to like gloss things. It's really bad. It's really bad. Me Gambian live in Germany. Like what I said, all company house scams take people money for nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna say everybody's scamming, but I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? If you're not from the Gambia, if you don't sound like it, if you don't speak in the language, if you can't say where you live and all that, the prices are gonna be higher. They're just gonna be higher for you. That's what makes you feel like a stranger. And some of you guys won't know until you go. You're gonna say, wow, Bloomingdale was really talking like just what it is. Cane freak. Do you have to take vaccine shots before going to the Gambia? If how many? I ain't taking no vaccines, so no, I ain't had to take vaccines. And I think you're talking about like the yellow fever. There's only 2 countries that don't do it. But here's the thing. I don't think some countries, they do it, but I don't think they check. Tanzania and the Gambia, they both do not do yellow fever. They both do not do any vaccinations that you have to take. Senegal, you have to do vaccinations apparently to get in Senegal. But guess what? They ain't check. They ain't check for me. They ain't check for John. They ain't check for all of our flight people that are coming in from different flights. So, you know what I'm saying? The answer to your question is no, that you don't have to. Hi, fam. Hi, the happy companion. How are you? Empress Makiba. That's an interesting name. South Africa is beautiful, but the people are not welcoming. They got their own stuff, you know what I'm saying? South Africa been through a lot. Like, they've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? They got their own stuff. I can't sit there and say the people aren't welcoming. The Afrikaans are not welcoming. They not. The Afrikaans is what you call the white people, the Dutch, they're Afrikaans. They speak the language Afrikaans. But the Zulu, the Sotho, they're like that. They were really good to me. I'm not gonna lie. I did get bullied in school, but that's because I was American. They didn't believe I was African because of the way I talked. But after a while, there's, someone's new, you get bullied, whatever. But I won't sit there and say that they all weren't welcoming. It was really just the Afrikaans, man. They got a different presence about them. They got some other presence about them. It's just not cute. And that sounds messed up because I know there's like one or two that I was friends with, that weren't bad, but man, the majority. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, very recommending our village market to the world, Tangi Fishing Market. Yeah, absolutely. All those videos were just a spur in the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's not something I had planned or anything like that. The only one that planned was those schoolboys. And yeah. Thank you. I'm an Aries. Woo, we're going to talk about that now. Let's see. Food, travel, business, chill. I'm an Aries. Okay. Do you have reading? Do Aries for the month of November? Do you do palm readings? Why does the Gambia government allow the Chinese to collect the monkeys? Ooh, you got a lot of questions in this. The monkeys were for tourism. Exactly. You guys, I will show you the actual footage. But you're an Aries. Hello, fire starter. Do I do readings? I do readings. I'm doing a reading on Friday. I go from Aries all the way to Pisces, and I do card readings, okay? And I'm going to be doing it in order. So tune in on Friday. I don't know what time, but tune in on Friday. Is Friday or the 5th? Okay, yeah. Whenever the 5th is. I think that's Thursday. Okay. And then also, I do not do palm readings. I am interested in it. I've Googled it and looked at my own palm, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do palm readings. No. Why does the Gambian government allow the Chinese to collect the monkeys? It's, like I said, it's the president. There's a lot he's not doing. I talked to a lot of locals. I talked to a lot of cab drivers. Every cab I went into, you guys, I've been in a lot of cabs in the Gambia, okay? Every cab I went to, I talked to them. I thought, the roads, they do not like, a majority of them don't like the president. They do not like the fact that he's not doing anything. They don't like that. And election year is next year. And that's all I'm going to say. Food, travel, business, chill. Did you visit James or Kunta Kinte Island or the Stone Circles? I didn't get a chance to do that. Maybe next time. Like I said, a lot of it wasn't really me getting to actually enjoy my stay. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot of work too. I don't know what that is. Congratulations. Thank you. Are you going back to Liberia or are you going to settle in the Gambia? I have plans for Liberia. A lot of people be run to Liberia, you know what I'm saying? There's some things you got to understand. Liberia is a completely different ballgame than the Gambia. Liberia got armed robbers. Liberia, they have guns. Liberia went through a war. Okay, there's a lot I don't even want to get into right now, Liberia. But I do have some plans with Liberia. I do want to go back. I got more connections in Liberia than I do in the Gambia. I got a lot of connections in the Gambia. But yeah. So I really do. But I just can't be messing around. I'm not going to sit there and tell you Liberia is not dangerous. It's dangerous. And speaking of, there is a YouTuber that does some really great videos on Liberia. His name is Mac Mango. His name is One Mac Mango. So when you guys got a chance, check him out. He does some really good videos. Okay, let me make sure I didn't skip anything. You guys, I know I'm going so slow. Culture freedom. Can you give us a background about you, please? I am new follower. God, y'all, I've been through a lot of crap in my life. So I ain't gonna sit here and tell you my entire life story. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen some stuff. And a lot of people have, I'm not trying to make my story different from other people, but I can't sit there and tell you too much background. But I can tell you, where's the sun going? I can tell you that my name is Bloomingdale Mack. Okay, DeConti is my middle name. What does DeConti mean? DeConti means everything takes time. And boy, have I learned that in my life. Yeah, there's so much that I can't say, you know what I'm saying? But, maybe on a different video. What is this thing what is this person doing? We might have to check that, babe. No, this, I don't know. Food travel business chill. I think the third internet and cell phone company is Gamcell. Okay. I think it is internet owned. Okay. I can't verify that because I haven't even heard of Gamcell. But if you guys want to Google it and see if food travel business chill is right on that, you can do that. Gambia, our homeland. It's an interesting name. If you are moving to the Gambia, my advice, get a car. It will help a lot. Hey, if you don't want to mess up your experience, get a car, you guys. Ain't no reason to be walking through the sand and getting your toes dirty and all that stuff. It's a good experience because you get to live like some of the locals and see what it's like. But I would honestly say get a car. Hello, my dear Fatu. Okay, I'm not Fatu, and how are you feeling tonight? I really like your videos and keep it up. Okay, thank you very much. I'm feeling good right now. I think we got like 30 more minutes on here, but I gotta hit all of these first. Food travel business chill. Why would anybody experience racism in the West want to repatriate to South Africa just to face more racism? That's why I choose West Africa, Gambia. Plus, that is where our ancestors were stolen from. Honestly, South Africa needs to get it together. I'm sorry, but South Africa, the Black people in South Africa, I mean, they don't play around, but it's very segregated. It's very segregated and it's very corrupt. You know what I'm saying? You can get like somebody I know from South Africa actually told me about this a few years ago. And this is the same thing with Liberia too. And even Nigeria, when you think about it, because you can pay their police money and they'll let you go. But in South Africa, somebody I knew told me a story about how they got pulled over by the cops for a ticket. And all she did was, like, I'll buy you McDonald's McChicken from McDonald's. And the cop was like, all right. And give him a ticket. So honestly, I blame the leaders for a lot of the things. I really do, because a lot of the leaders are wealthy. They're sitting in wealth and they know what's going on with the people around them, and they still deciding to not do anything. You got people who are not the president coming in and doing the president's job. And if that's what needs to happen to get the ball rolling, then so be it. Did I even answer your question, my darling? Repatriate to South? I don't know. I don't know why people would want to. I think it's because the beaches are beautiful. I think maybe it's because it's so developed. The same question goes for why would people leave Africa to go to the West world? But when you think about it, can you blame some of them? Can you blame some of them? The way they can we turn the heater off just because it's kind of loud? Thank you, babe. The way they let their people live, you know what I'm saying? If you've been a child and your childhood's been taken away from you because you had to sell peanuts on the side of the road all of your life, and you didn't even get a chance to be a kid, you know what I mean? And you got an opportunity to go to a Western world, to America or UK, how can you blame them for doing that? It's just, you know, and a lot of them people, they go and then they're like, why did I do this too? You know, but it's a whole different life experience. So yeah. Hot off the vegan press. Okay. Thank you for your advice. What would it cost to have a driver? I have no idea. I can get around without ADA access. Okay. That's good because Gambia don't have that. Example, I can climb stairs. Okay. It's just walking. That's the problem. Definitely would say get a driver. I do not know what the cost is, but I do know that if you get a driver, the positive about it is the fact that you will have a set price versus going into a cab and having to bring it up, bring it down, and then they'd be like, no, you're bringing it down and all that stuff. I'm not sure what the cost would be. There are probably other YouTubers that might know that because I think they have their own personal drivers and stuff, but I'm not sure what the cost would be for that. And I don't know what your budget is either. So I can tell you whether it'd be expensive or not, but for the most part, I think it would be cheaper than having a driver in America. Okay, culture freedom. Actually, nearly all developed countries put fluoride in their water. That's a lie. Okay, so you guys, I do my research before I open my mouth. Hot off the vegan, but hey, you know, if I'm wrong and they change that, then hey, but I'm not gonna pull out Google right now for you, but that's not true. Not all developed countries put fluoride inside of their water. It's America that puts fluoride in their water. Also, I'm a badass gardener grower, growing my own veggies and herbs. That's good for you because that is where the healing takes place. Food travel chill. Borehole water is actually fresh spring water, which is better than recycled wastewater from the government treatment plants. The borehole is connected to pipes, which gives running water. Exactly. It's actually going to be alkaline. It's not going to be acidic. I did a video already way before I even went to the Gambia about alkaline water versus acidic water. When your water's coming straight from earth, it's actually going to be natural spring water. So it's going to be at least neutral, or it's going to be alkalized, but it's not going to be acidic water. And your body is going to be better responding to alkalized water than it would acidic water. Just like your body gets sicker quick when you eat acidic food versus alkalized food, you know? You have a Georgia Southern vibe. I'm definitely not from Georgia. I'm definitely not from the South. No. I don't know what vibe I have. I did live in California for like 2.5 years in like my early 20s. I just jumped and went to Venice Beach. So I feel like some of my stuff is from there, but I've been talking like this pretty much my whole life. Congratulations to you, Special, my dear Queen, and the work you are doing is great. Thank you. Hey, you won't believe what happened to me. It's pretty. Skip? What was it? Skip it? All right. I'm gonna listen to you, babe. My fiance said skip that one. I won't even look. Then the woman, wait, is this part of it too? Ooh, what? Can you block him? Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Is your fiance African or African American? He is African American. Let's see. Did you visit Kunta Kinte home? I did not visit Kunta Kinte's home. Okay, we gonna skip CC. You said McDonald's, laugh out loud. It's like that, huh? Who? This one. Okay. All right. So I guess that covers the live stream since there's no more questions, unless this thing is lagging. But I hope that I could answer all of you guys', why am I still on this person? Okay, I hope I could answer all of you guys' questions. Let me see if there's anything that I'm missing. You guys want to know what your TIN number would look like? I don't think anyone's shown this. You can actually see what your TIN number is. So it's really just a paper. It's really brittle. It's really floppy. So, you know, if you guys want to go ahead and make sure that you laminate it so it doesn't get messed up, that's cool. They do put it inside of a little folder like this, but we might laminate ours because we don't really have time to really this is just literally a paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to have your name on it. It's going to have your TIN number, which is like your social. Yeah, it basically looks like that. It's like a certification. Let's see what else. I know once I'm done with this, you guys, I probably remember all kinds of things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to pull things out of my head right now about the Gambia. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you how corrupt the Gambia actually okay. I'll say the worst time for me in the Gambia was probably the last week. Because the last week, you guys make sure you drink water, make sure you don't get dehydrated, because I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if I had gotten food poisoning. I don't know what. It wasn't COVID. I had a COVID test. It was negative. But the sun, I think I spent too much time in that sun and not drinking enough water. But I didn't feel good. But anyways, before leaving, we went to basically do the COVID test. And let me tell you, the first place we went to, they said they didn't do the COVID test. They said that they didn't do it there. They sent us somewhere where they said they do the COVID test. We went to the second place. This place, and we went with somebody that spoke Wolof too, and Mandinka. Not my aunt, but just connections. And basically, this place, when we were able to flag somebody down, she went and talked to them in Wolof, and they told her, she translated to us, that they don't do COVID testing. This one specific place, you guys, not the whole of Gambia, this one specific place, they don't do COVID testing for tourists anymore, unless you pay extra money and they will actually give you a negative COVID test result. That's the corruption. That's when my eyes really opened. I said, what? And we went somewhere else, of course. And the next place we went to, it really hurt me. The conditions. It was like a tent. It was like a tent, and it was hot. There was no air conditioner. Nobody was wearing a mask, which is cool anyway, because it's really not there to be honest with you, like that. It's not there like that. And it was so disorganized. It was so disorganized. It was dirty. They weren't changing the gloves that much. I'm not trying to go in on anyone, on the country or anything. I'm trying to go in on the government. I'm trying to go in on the actual government. How you have a COVID testing place and you have people in these conditions. It's your job to make sure that people are safe, and you're not doing your job. So, you know, whatever. That's when I had that post that I made with me with the green cloth around my head. That's when I made that post. And that's why I looked so mad, because I couldn't believe that they were trying to bribe so much that they said that we don't do COVID testing in this office, but to tourists anymore, only to locals. But if you pay extra, we'll give you a negative result. It's unbelievable. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I really hope I could answer your questions. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes for any other questions to come in, and then I'm going to get off of here and continue watching the little show that I was binge watching on Netflix, okay? So yeah. Watch no questions come in. So yeah, 5 minutes. It will be at 52 or something like that. So I'm gonna wait until 52. I can't stress it any harder, guys. Make sure that before you go to the Gambia, make sure that you actually make sure that you actually learn some Wolof. Otherwise, you're gonna get scammed. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Can we join live? I don't know how to do that yet, you guys. I gotta play with I have to play with the what's this called? StreamYard first to learn how to do that. And then I have to have a topic to cover. I'm not just gonna come up here and just invite people in. It has to be like a real topic that I need to cover, you know? And I have it in my head, but I gotta do that. What's your favorite spot in the Gambia? My favorite spot in the Gambia is the beach. I love the beach. I hadn't been to the beach in like 5 years, you guys, until I went to the Gambia. Like, seriously, I was really craving the beach. You know, I haven't been to all the spots in the Gambia, so don't take my word for it. Go to the Gambia and check it out yourself and see what your favorite part is. But my favorite part was definitely the beach. I think this StreamYard is lagging a little bit on the questions. It is a delay, 10 seconds. It gotta be because, yeah. Where/how did you, let me put your questions up, guys. So this was from Daddy Mix and then hot off the vegan press. Where/how did you book your Airbnb? I booked my Airbnb through Airbnb.com. I booked it through Airbnb.com. And I booked it at the Pelican Residence. Okay. You know, I'll give it 4 stars, -1, because the security officer was really trying. He was trying. He said, oh, he could show us the different spots that are around Gambia, take my number. So John took his number. And next thing you know, he texted us in the middle of the night saying he need help to pay his rent. You guys, I'm not making this up. Okay. And he's from Senegal. And he needs help paying his rent in Senegal. And then the funny thing about that is we actually got in a cab later, like weeks after this happened. And the cab driver was like, oh, I know somebody that works where you stay. He's from Senegal, little short security officer. I was like, fuck, man, this country is too small. Everyone knows everyone. But yeah, it's called the Pelican Residence. It was in Fajara. I won't be going back to that specific one, so that's why I can give it out like that. Aw, you just smile in my face by answering my message. Good vibes. Okay. Good vibes, and goodbye. Thank you guys so much I appreciate all your support. You guys don't get shocked when I start putting spiritual and wellness videos up, because that's my main thing. I'm still gonna do the Gambia videos. I'm still gonna do it. I really am. However, I gotta push with my Blooming Woman spiritual stuff and all those things. It's gonna be a balance of both of them. I feel like I've been mistreating my subscribers that were here before all of these Gambian related subscribers came in. I owe them a lot. So hi, Ibrahima Khalil Negur. And we'll leave it at you, Ibrahim. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys inside of the next video. You won't believe this. I was in skip. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.